Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Yannick Ngakoue in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. Now after the sack, Flacco and the Broncos come up 3rd and long. 3rd and long for Joe Flacco. And the pressure gets to him again. Calais Campbell providing a little deja vu. Back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
12 yards on the return that time. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
11 yards there, 1st down. Fournette, a 1st down carry. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, but their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin on the road to Super Bowl 53 in Atlanta. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Foles complete to his tight end, Seth DeValve. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. They'll drop the throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. A shotgun give to Fournette. Oh, Fournette loses it. It's out. It's picked up by the Broncos. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
Playing in snow brings so many other factors into the game. It's not just trying to take care of the ball.
Ready? 18 Gator.
So the challenge comes in inside of 2 minutes, and it gets overturned.
And it changes the whole format of what's about to happen because both sides had thought a certain call had been made. Now they have to flip back and start over.
Ready?
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And it's caught. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
10-2 star. 80 weapons.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for.
Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Chris Conley there to make the grab. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here of the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
Here's Emmanuel Sanders now as he and the rest of the offense march back onto the field. Hasn't had his best day to this point here in the second quarter. They're losing. You got to think, though, that also means that maybe the defense doing a good job on him. There's two sides to that coin.
I would agree, so you have to give them credit, but that means you've got to find a way to beat that defense and make sure one of your top playmakers touches the football and has an impact on the game. Change formations, change where he lines up, put him in motion, anything possible to shake him free.
Maybe that greater impact comes here on this drive. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number one. The Broncos on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 6. Setting up to throw, Flacco. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. Here's Matt Wild now as he'll kick it away for the second time. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. And this will be taken at the 13. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. A very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up 1st and 10.
Go!
They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to air one out. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. So I'm waltzing down Main Street, got an umbrella, just a torrential downpour, and I look over, and this guy's stone-faced wearing a poncho that says, "Don't rain on my parade," and he is just angry.
Let's go!
We got to go. I'll tell you the rest later. Here we go, third quarter. Out come the Jaguars now as he'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They'll run it again with Fournette, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down. A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on third down. They'll look to throw. The open man is Shark. It's complete. That catch moves him over 100 yards now for this wild card game, and a first down as well. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Fournette running out of the gun. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
From the 40 now on second down. Foles. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Over the middle, hauled in by Sharp. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
A little bit of daylight on that first down run sets him up nicely. 8 yards on the carry. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Hey, Charlie!
On second and a couple. Foles trying to lay. And this is caught. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. DJ Chark, 33 yards. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau.
that drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
So now a look at the Broncos as they head back out there for their first possession of the second half. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. On second down, a run with Lindsey. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on fourth down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
And he'll be corralled right around the 34. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Leonard Fournette. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. The tackle made by Todd Davis.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
They'll try the right side here with Fournette. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this third quarter of play. To throw again on second down. Foles. Wide open receiver complete. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 26. This quarterback now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Going to set up a throw. And he slings one that's incomplete. DJ Chark, the intended target. That'll bring up second down. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line. 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. And he comes back with one complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 11 yards there, first down.
6-man.
On the run, it's Fournette. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. The tackle made that time by Bryce Callahan. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Foles. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Bradley Chubb just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Now on 3rd and long, they'll to throw. His throw caught right around the 6. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. DJ Chark, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Point after by Lambeau, up and good.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
Let's go. Do it.
Now this offense ready to head back out there. So they won their division and earned the right to play at home in the first round of the playoffs, but this one is not going to script so far.
Nowhere did they have the thought process that they'd be down double digits. But the good thing is it's the first half. You and I know, you've been...
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
Second down and goal. Foles. And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's Chris Harris with a pick. Takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they didn't get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Check, 47. Check the outs, check the outs, check the outs.
After the pick six, they go right back to the air. Man open is Keelan Cole, complete. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. They'll run with Fournette. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Justin Simmons up from his safety spot to make the tackle. Again, it's Fournette. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Now it looks like he'll throw here. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete. Chris Conley, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up third down. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game against them, but tally that one on the side of the defense.
Do you think maybe, possibly, possibly it can be a little bit of a changer for them. Maybe not a game changer, but a little bit of a momentum one that maybe they can string together some pretty good plays and slow them down.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Completes it to Fant on the right side. The ball comes out, and the Jags grab it.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. This is Fournette. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be getting a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. On 2nd and 10, Foles. He's going to go deep for Conley. And that's caught inside the 30. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. Now a leaping catch, he's got it.
Holding offense.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
There goes a deep ball, end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Bryce Callahan. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Getting into the playoffs is one thing. Now they get to move on, just 8 teams left.
The dream stays alive. Everyone's gunning for the Super Bowl. That's the ultimate. But you have to get there in incremental steps. One win today gets them one step closer.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL.
Y'all already know what time it is, huh? Playing skills, you did. Playing skills. Lights on the wrist, car on the wrist, roll on the wrist, watch how I whip, I'm in the whip, roll on the wrist, I never switch, car on the wrist, roll on the wrist, watch how I flip, watch how I whip, I'm in the whip, I never switch, ice in the wrist, I get the money but I never switch. They saying you switch, you won't get it. You know they came from the bottom and now we is lit. You was lit, I gotta get it, I gotta get it. You hating cause ice on the wrist. Why bet you wanna be famous, huh? They act like they made us, huh? You know I'm icy in Vegas, This for the that hate us, I make a lot of new money, When it's not savings, You be liking my flavor, I think it's cause ice on the wrist, on the wrist, on the wrist.